look, I wanna learn this, but then what do they have to do before they can really master it? They gotta go to work.
Yeah.
Right? However, Esau on the other hand, the elites, they'll be like, look, bam, we don't care how much it costs, they find out whether that is true.
And you know the Lord's bad because he set it up that way, because he put the basis of men in the power, the most faithless dog on the planet Earth. But then the elites, they know that, like we're the Israelites, right? So then they've got to go and they diligently fund this, like you said, okay, we found the kingdom. They know, bro, which they already know anyway, but you know, the Lord just set it up that way. See, they have to go and diligently, because they're not a people of faith.
Right. They need tangible
all we have
proof.
to do is hear the word. The Lord unlocked our mind to understand the scriptures, man. Give us a basic understanding, and then to have faith.
Right.
See, because we believe that there's realms beyond this realm, which we would sound crazy to people, that the average person. That's why the knowledge is not for the average person, man.
That's right.
They want evidence, but we believe in it through faith, but then we're going to see the physical evidence when the end comes anyway. See, the Lord could open your mind right now to see, listen, people that are crazy, so-called crazy, that speak to themselves, brother, they're speaking to demons, you know? That's what's going on. But Esau gave them pills, put them in a white straitjacket. But really what it is they got demons. But Yahweh Shai touch people and cleanse them of that. Brought them back to their right mind.
And that's coming back, man. And that's why
spiritual power, man.
That's the reason why Esau is scared as well, because his money gonna get hurt, man. Right? Because that pharmaceutical industry, that's big business for Esau. You got war and you got pharmaceuticals, man.
Yeah.
Right? And if you can't start a war, he'll send the plague. But when the Lord sets a spirit on the select men who are going to be going around healing, right? Just like how in the time of the Acts, they were running up to the apostles, hey, you know, heal this person, heal that person, heal myself, right? And the Lord's going to allow, you know, like I said, a select group of men to do that again.
You got something, bro?
I have a quick one on what you said. It says,
and that's what's gonna come. That's coming back to the earth. That's why the elites are getting fucked up in the spirit, because they deal with spirits. That's what people will think you're crazy when you talk about the spirits and stuff. Those elites deal with spirits, man, and the Lord deals with the right hand side, but He controls the left too. So they're messing with these left hand side spirits, which is controlled by the Most High, and the Lord's giving the dominion of the earth to the wicked right now. So them demonic spirits are running around. That's why violence is increased on the earth. That's why murder's everywhere, adultery's everywhere, because the left-hand side spirits have got reign to run free. But they work for Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. Fools, man. See, the right-hand energy is greater than the left, but people don't know that. See the elites, they knew that eventually the Lord's going to wake up His men again on the earth. They knew this, they were waiting for this. But the Illuminati planned it where they said, look, they planned it out where anyone that talks against us starts talking truth, we deem them as crazy in society. So you're looked at as crazy, but the Lord already told us you're going to be looked at as crazy. The Bible already, man, it's crazy because the Bible already tells us everything.
Everything. But that's part of that diligent search, right? Because they had all of those psychologists and they did the whole experiments. Like I forget the name of the experiment, right? But basically they had a group of children, right? And then basically they gave like I think 5 of them. They said were actors, and one of them was actually in the experiment, and there was like 5 lines on a sheet of paper, right? And then they said, what's the longest? Pick the longest line, right? Then all of the actors picked a line that wasn't the longest, but the person who wasn't an actor that was actually in the experiment was like, no, that's the longest line. But then after a period of time, they didn't want to feel hot, so they was like, okay, no, that's that one that everyone else is pointing to is the longest line. Now I bring that up because that's that conformatism. Right? Because despite the facts staring them in the eyes, despite their own brain saying that's the longest line, they go with whatever everyone else is saying.
Yeah.
Right?
But we're good. You know why we're good? Because we go with what the Lord says.
Exactly.
And which is the right way.
Exactly.
So you we know that. See, they're all following what's that line that?
The conformity.
The conform line. They're following because they don't know, man. But you know what? Ultimately, the Lord has to open your mind up. That's why you got to think spiritually, man. Because the Lord opens your mind up to what's going on, bro. If you ain't for the Yahweh Shai, which is the power, man, you wouldn't have this information, bro. You just be like when you look at these Jakes about the spirit, they look dry, bro.
That's right.
When you look at Jake in the world, they look dead.
Yeah, Ezekiel.
All messed up. They got no life in them. But when you get this knowledge, the Lord opens up your mind, man, to know what's happening. And that's called the spirit.
So I'm just gonna. The name of that experiment was which put Solomon Ash, ASCH. You look it up, you find out more over on your own.
Quick precept. Exodus 23:2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to rest judgment. So just because, hey, that guy, he followed the multitude to go with what was false. But we stand up for what is right because we stand up for what Yahweh Shemel Shai said, man. So even if you got a multitude against you doing evil and telling you, no, this is the way, nah, the Lord ain't down with that. So even if you got to be on your so-called own, but we're not alone.
We're not alone, right?
The Lord is with us.
Well, bro, you know, I was watching, you know, brothers mentioned these movies a while. I was watching the movie Fallen the other day, Fallen with Denzel Washington. And it's about demons. It's about the demon Azazel and the demons coming on the people and stuff, right? You know, like, and it was making people do murders. But it was a spirit that was on the earth. You see, and one lady that knows about the demons, she went to inquire of her, and she said to him, there's a world that's beyond this world, that's far greater than this world, she was saying to him. And he said, I'm a detective, he said, I need something in my face, he said, like facts, basically. But she was telling him, look, there's spirits beyond this realm. And there is. Because if look, like you said, there's Ezekiel, man, he said, there was more with us than there is with them. And when the mind was to Elisha, isn't it? No, to the servants Elisha. Of Baal. And it was the servants of Baal, isn't it? And he said, and he sent the fire from the heavens.
Let me look out.
But he said, look, there'll be more that are with us than that is with them. And when the Lord opened the mind, opened the realm, they could see the chariots and the angels.
Yeah.
So if the Lord could, that's why people that you think are crazy in this society, no, they're seeing demons, man. They got demons on them. But Esau will give them pills. Yeah, take this pill, put them in a straitjacket. No, they got demons on them. But you just don't understand. See, the so-called white man don't understand nothing about the spirits. He's a carnal man. That's why he teaches you that there is no God, there is no spiritual realm. Because he's a carnal man. He don't understand about that. And really what it is that it ain't for them to understand.
Bro, there's a movie called Flatliners, yeah? Flatliners, it's in Netflix right now. It's an okay show. And basically it's about a bunch of student doctors who find out a way, they want to study the brain, what happens when you die. So they kill themselves and then resuscitate them back to life. So like for 60 seconds they're clinically dead, right? And then they see things and they got so-called going into the spiritual realm, right? And it's funny because basically, I ain't gonna spoil everything, but pretty much, man, they go to the spiritual realm, they shouldn't be there in their time. When they come back to the world, the demon starts jumping on them. And demons are jumping on them, they start seeing, I'm seeing things that are...
But you know, even in that film, the film Fallen, man, it's a good movie to watch, bro. It's a good movie to watch. Because the demons was jumping on the people. And then basically the demon Azazel was jumping on people and committing murders and all that. And then the detective, he found out that, oh shit, it's actually demons. But then when he's trying to present it in a way where he's trying to work like do his job, but people are like, just you're crazy and all that, basically. See? So when people are like got the demons on them, they're looking at it in a carnal perspective. And all these people got demons on them.
Oh yeah, many things.
Yeah.
But you gotta look at it in the spirit. All these people have got demons on them. For you to think that two men having so-called sex with each other, you got a demon on you, man. Homosexuality is a demon.
I would say it's a heavy, nasty demon, man. It's a heavy, nasty.
For you to think two men to have sex with so-called sex with each other, that's a demon.
And the women too.
And the two women to lick each other's pussy, that's a demon. A man to have sex with a baby, that's a fucking demon. And that's what's going on in this whole society. That's why the Lord, read the precept, brother. The Lord told Noah, man, the Lord told Noah the earth filled with violence on the earth. The earth's filled with wickedness. Man's wickedness is great. So he fucking destroyed it. And that same destruction's coming today. But this time, it's gonna be with nuclear fire. Go on.
This is Romans.
And all this wickedness is gonna get swept away. Go on.
This is Romans 1 and 24. Wherefore most I also gave them, start from 22, prophesying themselves to be wise, they become fools, and change the glory of the uncorruptible power.
Yeah, the glory of the uncorruptible is the power of the Lord, man. And this was talking about Israelites, man. All right, Jakes that was given over to these philosophies, man, bugged out. All right, during the time of what? Rome. Because our people were lost in the time of Rome, the time of the Greeks. Fast forward to today, Jake is gone, lost. And Jake's some of the biggest faggots, man, in this society, man. Go on.
Change the uncorruptible power into an image made like a corruptible man, and to birds and four-footed beasts and creeping things. Wherefore, Most High also gave them up to uncleanness.
That's homosexuality. So the Lord gave them up to wicked spirits. That's homosexuality, bro. See, when you think that, that's why the elites, they've conditioned the people's minds. They're seeing trannies on TV. There's nothing wrong with that. That's fine. Protecting faggots and all that. Or you're all gonna burn.
Hey, that's why.
You're all gonna burn. Go on. The Most High is gonna burn. The Most High is gonna burn you, man.
Yep.
It's gonna destroy you, man. Gonna destroy this place.
Wherefore, Most High also gave them up to uncleanness.
Unclean spirits.
Yeah.
Violent. Read it, go on.
Through the lust of their own hearts.
So that's that lust of your. So when you don't go according to this Bible and you're just following,
Genesis
you're conforming to what's
19,
happening in
it's
this
the story
world,
of
you're gonna
Sodom
the
and
Lord
Gomorrah.
will give you over to these unclean
Genesis.
spirits, bro. Because you got the scripture says effeminates ain't gonna enter in the kingdom.
Yeah.
That's a guy that might not have sex with men, but he's effeminate. He's a feminine dude, all right. He's a feminine, or he will say there's nothing wrong with that. No one ain't checking that, and the Lord's against that.
No,
You know.
well, you can
So
read it from
that's
the top,
spirits, bro. That's demons.
It goes
That's
into it, like,
demons,
later
man.
in the chapter, like, around.
That's demons, bro. So there's a realm outside of this realm that you can't see that's controlling this place. That's why people got demons all over them. All these people got demons on. Like, to say homosexuality is okay, you're a demon. You got demons on you. To say that two women can lick each other's pussy and that's okay, you got demons on you. And that's all controlled by entities outside of this realm, the spirit realm, which is greater than the physical realm. You fucking clowns, man. Keep reading that, bro.
Wherefore, Most
The
High.
spirit realm is greater than this realm. That's what people don't understand. But Esau's a demon because he don't teach you about the spirits and God and stuff. But the elites deal with that. See, the elites of this society, they deal with the spiritual realm. They deal with the left-hand side spirits. They see spirits. They speak to Satan directly, man.
The 7th from verse 12.
Go on, bro.
Wherefore, Most High also gave them unto uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts.
That's the lust of your own heart, man. To have sex with men and all that. That's the lust of your own heart, bro. That's a demon on you.
To dishonor their own bodies between themselves.
To dishonor their own bodies between themselves. So that was, and this was talking about Israelites. This was talking about Jakes, man, during the time of Rome. And this is happening today. Bro, when I was at work, man, like a couple of weeks ago, man, there was these Jakes. And they had sodomite spirits on them, but they had them sodomite like that. I was just thinking about Lot. You know when they said, nah, we don't want, oh, you got it, that's a spirit. We don't want, he said, nah, we don't want your daughters, we want those men in there. And I was at work and I saw that shit last week.
Oh,
Man, this shit made me think of that. And these two big Jakes, but they had sodomite spirits on them, man.
Bro, can I say one thing quickly? I was reading this article earlier about pedophilia in Rome, and it was one of the things it said when I kept reading. It says that it was actually women were looked at beneath a man, and then it said that the people that were having homosexual sex with other men, that was seen as a greater love. That's how they were thinking in the Roman times. They were reading, that's that Babylonian
Tom
doctrine.
Ford said that.
They're really getting that from Babylonians.
Tom Ford said that. That designer fragrance maker. He said every man should really should have sex with another man. It's for that same reason of power and whatever.
Because there's a spirit, there's energy behind it.
Vibrations, yeah.
Yeah, there's an energy behind it. That's why one of the top things that the wicked elite do is they molest boys. They have anal sex with little boys, bro. Because there's a left-hand power behind it.
What's that guy?
Yeah, but there's energy behind it. There's spirits behind it.
Crowley.
There's demonic energy behind that. That's why paedophilia is accepted in this society, man. A paedophile will get given 6 months in a secluded prison, then he'll get given a house next to a primary school to keep committing those same acts because there's energy behind it. It's called the left-hand side, mate. But guess what? The left-hand side's getting ready to get brought down. The Lord's coming back, man.
Go on. This is Genesis 19. I'm starting from.
There's energy behind that, brother, man. That's why they do it. It's called sexual magic, man. You look it up. Google it, man.
It's Genesis.
There's sexual magic, brother. Go on.
Before, Genesis 19 and 4. But before they lay down, the men of the seat, even the men of Sodom, compassed the house, round up.
And that's how we know. We're gonna read that. We're gonna go into it. That's how we know that we're living in Sodom today. Spiritually Sodom, spiritually Egypt. So the men of Sodom, so Sodom and Gomorrah, go on.
Passed the house round, both old and young.
It said they compassed the house, and then it said both old and young. Bro, but that links up with the Lord saying, slay utterly old and young. Because you got old pedophiles in his kingdom, young pedophiles, old homosexuals, old adulterers. That's why the Lord said, slay utterly old and young. This scripture just said the men of Sodom compassed the house, they were old and young. So you would have had old ass men out there. Like, bring them out! Like old men with half a leg.
I'll show you that.
You would have had young men in their youth. Yeah, we want those men in there.
I'll show you that in Family Guy. With the older with the Zimmer frame.
Yeah.
And then he's a pedophile, you know?
Yeah.
They glorify that, make it into a joke.
All the people from every quarter.
All the people from every quarter, bro. So you had a heap of men compassing that house. Go on, huh?
And they called unto Lot and said unto him, where are the men which came in to thee this night?
So they basically must have seen them, you know, out and about. Oh, we want them. So they followed them to Lot's house, man. Oh, we want those young. You want to say something up?
No, I remember a similar story, but it was the woman that they ended up raping the woman.
Yeah. Judges.
Yeah. 12:19.
Something similar.
So they said, where are those men, man? They followed those, which were angels. And you see, the angels can come disguised as men in society. They mark shit down. Yep. See, the angels mark shit down. Yep. Judgment's got to come on this place. And they're waiting for the Lord to give the sign, man. That's why the scripture says the 4 winds, the angels are holding the 4 winds. Because they're ready to destroy this place. They mark everything that's happening. So those angels came as disguised as men. And man, this place is wicked. They're following us to pop us thinking we're men. This place has got to go, man. Go on, huh?
Bring them out unto us.
So the angels mark everything. Every pedophile act, every homosexual act, every murder, every adulterous act is all marked by the Most High. The spirits mark everything. So the Lord marks everything. That's how we know this place is on its last legs, man. That's why it's sinking, because the Lord's destroying it. And he's going to physically destroy it. Go on, huh?
Bring them out.
You can't hide from the Lord, man. Go on, brother.
Bring them out unto us, that we may know them.
Bring them out. So they said, bring those men out so we can know them. Meaning, when the scriptures say know them, that means so we can have sex with them. Even in the scriptures, it talks about when Isaac, man, he said he knew Rebecca. He knew her, meaning he had sex with her. Go on, huh? And that's why we got to pray. We got to ask the Lord for mercy, bro. You know why we got to ask the Lord for mercy? Because we've sinned. So for us to have the Lord to open our mind to forgive you, that's mercy, bro. So we don't say none of this, what we say in pride, bro. We say it in the spirit, Lord willing. It's not in pride. We've been given mercy from our sins. And we stopped doing it with what we was doing. Go on.
And Lot went out.
But all you other people that are destined to be destroyed, that's just what it is.
And Lot went out at the door unto them, and shut the door after him, and said, I pray you.
Lot came out. Well, they were in his house, and he shut that door, man. And he was obviously just talking to them, all those men out there. Go on, and what did he say?
And said, I pray you, brethren, do not do not so wickedly.
He said, don't do so wickedly, because he knew basically popping other men is wicked. And you know that even in this society, homosexuals know that it's wicked, because when they see you, they don't hold hands, or they'll walk separate and act like they're just friends. You know?
It's a shame, actually.
Yeah, because they know deep in their spirit it's wicked.
That's why they got the highest rates of depression and suicide and shit in their little community.
So a homosexual knows innately in his spirit that it's off. But what they do is that when they see you, they'll stop holding hands or whatever the case may be. If you were so bold and you think it was so right, you know what I'm saying? If you were so right, you'd be holding his hand like it's a woman. But you know it ain't right. Because it's a demon.
Go on. Behold now, I have 2 daughters, which have not known man.
So he even offered his daughters, bro, and they were probably fine as hell. He said, yeah, look, I've got 2 daughters they're virgins. Take them. But what did the men say? The men of Sodom, what did they say?
Let me, I pray you, bring them out unto you, and do ye to them as is good in your eyes.
If I can say real quick, 2 points there. The first point is that just shows you the level of a woman in this in eyes of the Lord. So the Lord was like, look, man, take the women.
Yeah.
Right?
But it's righteous.
Yeah, it's righteous. But then the second point is what we're saying about that's a heavy demon, man. Right? That sodomite demon, that's a heavy demon, because most of them, like, you see someone offers you a woman, hey, you go to a guy, oh, hey, here's my door. You be like, yeah, alright, man, yo, shut up. Take the door away or whatever, what have you. But these guys were so in that sodomite spirit. They were like, nah, we don't want these virgin women. We want men.
And you know how we know we're living in Sodom and Gomorrah again, reincarnated? Because, bro, that spirit is heavy here.
Yep.
Bro, you know, yeah, it's heavy right now.
A lot of women, but men just try to sleep with men.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Because even you go, man, you walk out, man. You know, I'm speaking for myself. Sometimes you be walking and you might see a dude and I'm like, is this dude checking me out, bro? I'm for real, bro. You walk out and the guy might be like a woman checks out, you know? Yeah. And you're like, man, but then when they clock you doing that, they they're literally like a woman.
Science full of effeminate men.
You see it, man. You see men checking you out, man. And that's true, bro. So that's how we know we're living in Sodom and Gomorrah again, man. Sodom and Egypt. Revelation 11 and 8. This is Sodom and Gomorrah all over again. Beginning with America, which is Babylon the Great. That's great Sodom, man. Go on, bro. And it's going to be destroyed.
It's like Sodom.
Go on,
Only unto these men do nothing. For therefore...
So he said, unto these men, do nothing. So Lot was righteous, man. He said, look, have my daughters, man. Don't do this because that's off. But what did these demons say?
And then they say, for therefore came they under the shadow of my roof. And they said...
Because that was like Israelite custom. Someone comes under your house, you do your best to always take care of those men. Well, whoever it was that came under your roof.
And you were entrusted with their care. Yeah. If someone came out against them, trying to chase them or whatever, and they wanted some beef with them, when they were in your household, you were the protector.
Yeah.
So you had to come out and deal with that situation.
They're your guests.
Yeah, not like now. Not like Jacob, like, I don't know this nigga, man.
That's why when you watch them old movies, the medieval period movies, when Jake were in rulership, what do they say? Like the Red Wedding, when you're under a guest house, you know, no harm can come to them.
Yeah.
You know, when you're under the guest rule. But you know, Jake were wicked, man.
Wicked, yeah. What more so today, man? Yeah. This society is wicked, bro.
Yeah, now you ain't safe nowhere, man.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be safe at someone's house.
What King David?
Stranger's house. Let alone.
King David, he said it, man. He said, yea, though I walk in the valley of the shadow of death. That's America. And really the world, man. Because even here, man, you go out, you don't know, your life is at risk, man. It's true, bro. America, and primarily, and really that's America primarily, you know, because, brother, you go out your house, man, you got Jakes just getting killed, you know, which is a spirit, but they're getting killed, just getting pulled over. That's the valley of the shadow of death.
Yeah.
So King David prophesied about these times, man.
Yeah. Hey, if I can say to prove what you just said, the elder brother Akar shared a video in our chat earlier on today of basically like a police stop over here in England, right? Now this geese was in his in his fast car, his BMW, whatever, and he's trying to get away. He rams into one car. He could have easily rammed back into the police and or maybe killed them, but he's a gun police, mind you. They didn't shoot him out. What it is, they banged the windows down using their guns and all of that, but they didn't shoot it.
Jake.
It was I think it was a Jake. I didn't really see, but all the brothers had the same reaction. If that was America, he was gone. He was gone from the moment he tried to ram into the car. That car would have been pelted with bullets.
Because America's
the valley of the shadow of death.
Yeah. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. That's America, bro.
Hey,
Death is on.
The UK's never been called the Wild West.
Yeah.
You know that they got gun laws. Well, they're
filled with guns.
They're filled with guns. They got a culture of guns. You know, they got one of the. I forgot what senator it was.
NRA, man.
Oh, was it when he was talking about the gun laws and he was like, they can pry it from my code?
Yeah, that was Charlton Heston.
Oh, okay, right.
The NRA. That's right. Yeah, the NRA is like basically the national
National Rifle Association.
And from my cold dead hand. So that's how you know that Esau believes in that gun, and there's plenty of them in America.
Yeah.
So when the martial law comes in, you can see how they're gonna have trouble on their hands, because hey, you got crackers militaried up. They ain't trying to give up their bazookas and all that. They're gonna go out fighting, man. So you can see that land being a fucking bloodbath. That's why we pray the brothers be safe there, man.
That's right.
It's America, almost everyone's got a gun. In most countries, really, if you go around, some people are just carrying, they've got guns at the home, they've got a rifle or something. I remember when you watched Men in Black, the original one, the guy, the bug, he has a rifle and he pulls out on the guy, the taxi driver or whatever, and the guy goes, what? It just shows his gun. It's like, well, ain't no big thing. You got a gun? I got a gun. You know?
That's how it is, man. Yeah, you know, I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, man. Go on, that.
They
That's
say
why the Lord's got to be with you, man, because we're in a society full of fucking demons. So Yahweh Hashem Yahushai has got to be with you. That's why the name of the Lord is powerful, because you can't beat demons with weapons, man. You beat demons with the name of the Lord.
Quick fire.
You know?
Proverbs 18 and 10.
You don't beat demons with no fucking a gun or a knife. You beat the demons with the name, the power, the spirit.
Vibrations. The spirit,
Yeah.
Proverbs 18:10. The name of Yahweh is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe.
That's the name, which is Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. That's how we know anyone teaching our people that the name ain't important. You're not teaching the truth, man, because the name is very important, bro. That's the key to protection. You still got more on that, brother. So we go back into this, and we'll read Revelation 11 too.
Yeah.
So we prove, because we're in Sodom and Gomorrah all over again. Go on, huh?
and they said stand back, and they said stand back, and they said again, this one fellow came in to sojourn, and he will needs be a judge now, and he need be a judge. Now we did worse with thee than with them. And they pressed so upon the man, even Lot, and came near to break the door.
Yeah, so they basically acted violently. Now we're gonna break this door down, man. We want those men. He offered them the daughters. No, we want those men in there. So they were. You gotta think about it, man. They were actually going to smash the door down to. That's how foul they were, man. They wanted to smash the door down to go and take those men. Yeah.
Basically, us making an announcement about the channel being down. London Central. London Central, down.
Oh wow. Are we live?
We're live on upload for this channel.
Oh, so make that announcement.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Who said that? Brother said that, yeah? Hey, brothers basically, GMS London Central, the camp page has been taken down. Brother said to make that announcement. So GMS London Central, we can't upload on it at the moment.
So GMS London, your iQuab, all the videos are going on there.
GMS London, your iQuab, the videos are going on there. Which you can probably put it in the chat, innit? Because London Central's down at the moment. They're not letting us upload on it. The brother said.
Strikes. And guess what the video title had in it?
What they have? Jew, yeah. Hey bro, but you know what I noticed? Even anything you upload now just getting taken down.
Yeah, I had
that happened to you, that happened to you.
Yeah, bro.
And it might not even be labelled like so-called bad and all that.
Yeah, within an hour.
Within an hour, it can be anything. So we're at the end, man. This internet's about to get shut down because the truth's getting pushed on there.